Shadow. A. Sometimes denotes intense darkness and gloom, Psalm 23:4, and sometimes a cool retreat, Isaiah 33:2, or perfect protection, Psalm 17:8, Isaiah 49:2, Daniel 4:12. B. The long shadows cast by the declining sun are alluded to in Job 7:2, Jeremiah 6:4. The swift, never-ceasing motion of a shadow is an emblem of human life, 1 Chronicles 29:15, Psalm 102:11. 1 Chronicles 29:15. For we are aliens and pilgrims before you, as were all our fathers, our days on earth are as a shadow, and without hope. Psalm 102:11. My days are like a shadow that lengthens, and I wither away like grass. 2. What is a shadow in life? A. What is the shadow self according to psychology? The shadow is the side of your personality that contains all the parts of yourself that you don't want to admit to having. It is at first an unconscious side. It is only through effort to become self-aware that we recognize our shadow. 3. What is your shadow self spiritual? A. The concept of the shadow self is based on the notion that we figuratively bury those pieces of personality that we fear would not be welcomed, accepted, or loved by others. Therefore, we keep them in the shadows. In short, our shadow selves are the versions of ourselves that we do not show society. 4. What is a person's shadow? A. In analytical psychology, the shadow, also known as id, shadow aspect, or shadow archetype, is either an unconscious aspect of the personality that the conscious ego does not identify in itself, or the entirety of the unconscious, that is, everything of which a person is not fully conscious. 5. Does your shadow follow you? A. The shadow takes on the shape of your body. When the sun is in front of you, the shadow forms behind you. If the sun is to your left, then the shadow forms to your right. If the sun is to your right, then the shadow forms to your left. 6. Why does your shadow walk with you? A. When our body moves, the shadow region also moves because the position of our body is the reason of the position of our shadow. The light rays will be only blocked where our body is, and that's why shadow will be also created where our body is. That's why shadows moves along with our body. 7. What is the meaning of shadow in the Bible? A. The idea of the shadow is mentioned frequently in the Bible, usually as God's protective presence. I have put my words in your mouth and covered you with the shadow of my hand. Isaiah 51:16. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. 8. What does God's shadow mean? A. Under the shadow of the Almighty can mean in the presence of God. God is always surrounding you. In His presence all good is yours. Understanding this enables you to be at peace, whatever your present circumstances. This is not a haphazard approach, it is prayer in action.